Well, I think that this game was dictated by their offensive rebounding and our turnovers. We just had a ton of turnovers, and they played zone virtually for 40 minutes, and really I see no excuse for that, but didn't shoot the ball well, which can more be attributed to the fact that we were never in a flow, because our offense was always throwing the ball off their hands or getting it tipped or getting it intercepted or whatever. So just not a good performance by us offensively, and played hard. We played good enough defensively to win. We were plenty good enough defensively. You look down, they got a bunch of offensive rebounds, and we still held them to 36%. We got quite a few offensive rebounds for us, but the turnovers, and we just didn't have anybody other than Rod that really played at the top of their game. Damian had good numbers, but he wasn't as effective as he usually is, and so our margin for error is not great enough to have our point guards with a collective more turnovers than points. We're not going to be in very good shape when that happens, and I believe tonight they had more turnovers than they had points between them, so we're not a good enough team to survive that.
Coach, it seemed like Damian just didn't have it going in the first half. You know,
I think he was 2 for 9 at halftime, and so that's not a good sign. And but he played hard. He got 10 rebounds, did a nice job on the boards, and he's learning. But yeah, offensively, this wasn't one of his better nights, I didn't think.
They didn't block a ton of shots tonight. That's kind of what they do. Was that maybe in people's heads when it contributed to some of the shooting in the post?
I think they blocked some early, and I mean we actually blocked a ton of shots. We blocked 9, which is a ton. But again, I think that they deflected a couple of balls early, blocked a couple. We missed a couple. We just didn't do a good job offensively. We just didn't.
Held Henderson to 5 points through 35 minutes. Can you talk about how you guys were able to keep him contained for most of the night?
Well, Dejan, I thought, did a terrific job, and our guys were alert and aware to him. And then, of course, we turn it over, and he gets a 3 in transition, and then he comes back and hits another one right after that, and which were both daggers. Those were big baskets in the game. So Dejan did as good a job as you could do. He did as good a job as you could do on him, and yet the kid still, probably makes the 2 biggest baskets of the game.
Any more for Coach? Okay, thank you guys.